how has your view of your own mortality evolved over your interaction with the jungle? How often do you think about your death?
Well, I don't anymore, because I've come to believe that there is a benevolent God, spirit, creator taking care of us, and I don't think about my own death. We have a little bit of time here, and we clearly know nothing about what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like we just have to do the best we can. And so it doesn't scare me. I've come close to dying a lot of times, and I just don't think you don't want to have a bad death. First of all, you don't want to be a statistic. You don't want to find out. You don't want to like be the first to try out a new product and oops, it crushed you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a terrible way to go. Or the people that used to, in the gold rush, they were using mercury and they were all getting, or lead. It was lead poisoning, and it's like, a few million people died that way, and it's like you want a good death.
Mm-hmm.
You want to staring down the eyes of a tiger or hanging off the edge of a cliff, saving somebody's life. Something worthy, warrior's death.
Mm-hmm.
But
riding a 16-foot black caiman, just
boots on, screaming. Yeah. That would be fun. That'd be a good one.
A lot of people say that you carry the spirit of Steve Irwin in your heart, in the way you carry yourself in this world. I mean, that guy was full of joy.
If I have a percentage of Steve Irwin, I would be honored. But that guy, I think there's only one Steve. I think that he occupied his own strata of just shining light. Everything was positive, enthusiasm, love, and happiness, and save the animals and do better and let's make it fun, and that was so infectious that it sort of transcended his TV show. It transcended his conservation work. It transcended business and entrepreneurship. It just, through sheer magnetism and enthusiasm, everyone knew who Steve was. Everyone loved Steve. We still all love Steve. And so it's just amazing what one spirit can do. So if anybody, makes that comparison, I get really uncomfortable, because to me, Steve Irwin is like just the GOAT. And so I'm okay with that.
Well, I at least agree with that comparison. Having spent time with you, there's just an eternal flame of joy and adventure too, just pulling you. A dark question, but do you think you might meet the same end, giving your life in some way to something you love?
That is a dark question, but I think most likely I'll get whacked by loggers. I think that loggers or gold miners will take me out. I don't picture myself going from animals, but
that would be heartbreaking too.
Yeah, it would. But yeah, at the same time though, like the Kurt Cobain value of that, if I died doing what I love to protect the river, I'd be worth so much more a lot. Like we'd get the 30 million if I died tomorrow for sure. So we've already talked about this with my friends. I'm like, if I get whacked, do the foundation, make the documentary, protect the river, protect the heartbeats, call it the heartbeats, Jungle Keepers, the heartbeats, be ready for it, because these things do happen. People get pissed if you get in their way. And as many happy people whose lives were changing, there's also going to be some jealous, shitty, upset people who are mad that they can't make prostitutes out of young girls and keep destroying the planet. And so they might just, erase you. Me.
Well, I hope you, like a Clint Eastwood character, just impossible to kill. I like how you squinted your eyes. On cue.